Hello everyone, my name is Priscilla and I'd like to welcome you to the Osho Tarot reading for the full moon in Sagittarius that took place effectively on Friday in Australia, and in various parts of the world I think it took place sometime on Thursday. Not sure of the exact timing, to be honest. I haven't really had a good look at it. It's been quite an intense time for most people, and myself included, and you may or may not realise I've been offline for a little while. I went overseas travelling with my mother, and I'm back. So transformed, transmuted, and holding a whole new way of being and a whole new way of functioning. And I'm not the only person who's been dealing with changes around family and around the mother energy. It's been an intense time for a lot of people, and I think I say that a little bit every time I do a reading. So without further ado, I shall get on with choosing a card for today, for this period, for the time of this Sagittarian full moon. Sagittarius being a fire sign, quite sort of outgoing, but also knows more about what it wants, and probably not that up to speed with Sagittarian energy, but no doubt I will find my way. So here's a card for us all, and the card is called Traveling. And wow, it feels like we're all on the move in some way, shape or form. It feels like things just can't stay the same, simply because in order for us to move forward and to do the things that we need to do, sometimes it can't be done on our own doorstep. It needs to be done in different places, with different people, and sometimes it isn't meant to be with our usual audience. It needs to be with people that we have yet to meet. I think the old saying is strangers are just friends we haven't met yet, and it feels like there's this whole pile of movement, change, and to allow ourselves to come and go as we need to, and not feel that, oh, I can't do this because if I've got a mortgage, or I can't go traveling because I have to pay for the car. I can't, I can't allow myself to go to another town because I have to be here every weekend for XY experience, either family, children, whatever. And yes, family and children and responsibilities are important, but in the same breath, if you don't allow yourself to come and go as you need to, you're really only just making it harder for yourself, because the desire to move will become so powerful that it will be painful not to move. And so the message here that I can see with this is that there is a light out there that we're always being drawn towards, and to allow ourselves to go towards it. Sometimes it can be armchair traveling. It doesn't have to be literally getting up and getting out of the house. It can be so many different ways of experiencing different things that we may not be aware of just yet, until we allow ourselves to say, yes, I can get up and go over there and do that, or I can allow myself to experience this, and not allow the restrictions or the perceived restrictions to stop us from moving forward. One of a beautiful video I watched the other day of Jim Carrey talking about his father, and saying if it wasn't for his father giving up his desire to be a comedian in order to provide for his family, it really did spur Jim Carrey on. But one of the quotes that really struck me really deeply was that it was fear disguised as practicality. The fear that stops us from making changes, or from moving from one area to another, or from one kind of job to another, because we come up with an excuse saying, oh no, I must stay here because these people need me, or I can't do it without having a pay rise, or I can't go there because I have to make sure that I pay the car payment. It's that fear that stops us, that fear disguised as practicality, the one that we put down as, let's being pragmatic and pay the bills first before we do anything. And hello, all that's doing is stopping us from allowing our hearts to shine, and that's just nuts. So please, if you find yourself procrastinating, spinning your wheels, or using practicalities and pragmatism as the reasons why you can't make a change and move in some direction to allow change to come towards you, you're really only hurting yourself, and then as a result of hurting yourself, it rolls outward and actually hurts others around you, because you are unhappy and they will feel it and they'll experience it, and it's not serving anybody, least of all you, least of all your heart and your soul. So please, if you come across a situation where, you know, it requires change or travel or movement of some kind and it's scary, you know, feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay? Lots of love, blessings to everybody, and happy full moon, and trust that the right thing will come towards you, and it's change and it's movement, but it's a good thing too. Lots of love. Bye.